After months of intense negotiations, Russia has finally signed a new deal with Ukraine to resume gas supplies to the crisis-stricken country and the European Union. And to tell us more, Paul E. is joining us from the News Center. Paul, this agreement was brokered by the EU and not a moment too soon, with winter fast approaching.
That's right. The deal between Moscow and Kiev was struck on Thursday in Brussels and will ensure those much-needed fuel lines keep pumping into EU nations. But critics are questioning Moscow's motivations behind this diplomatic breakthrough, as the deal also requires the cash-strapped Ukrainian government to pay its multi-billion-dollar bill to Moscow within the next 2 months. Our Kim Min-ji reports.
Russia has agreed to resume natural gas supplies to Ukraine and the European Union throughout the cold winter months. The deal reached on Thursday in Brussels comes after several grueling rounds of talks.
With the strong support of the European Commission, Ukraine and Russia have today found agreement on their outstanding energy debt issues and on an interim solution that enables supplies to continue this winter.
Under the deal, Ukraine will pay $3.1 billion in 2 installments by the end of this year to cover its outstanding debt for its previous supplies. Kiev is also required to pay $1.5 billion up front to cover the bill from now until March next year. The European Union will help Ukraine make the payments through aid and guarantees.
The process has not been easy. However, we have managed to come to a compromise, and on many matters, the Russian has compromised as regards the price, as regards the structuring of the debt. This is our contribution to the compromise in order to stabilize the situation in Ukraine so that the autumn and winter period is safe and that the supply to the European consumers is also stable.
Meanwhile, the European Energy Commissioner said the agreement could be the first glimmer of a relaxation in the relationship between Russia and Ukraine. Gas supplies were suspended in June following disputes over Russia's annexation of Crimea earlier in the year. Ukraine, which relies on Russia for about half of its gas supplies, is being forced to rely on gas transfers from nearby European nations and its own reserves. A third of the European Union's gas is also from Russia, of which roughly 50% is transported in pipelines crisscrossing Ukraine. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.